Tuesday, December 8th. There is the closing bell, guys, with the S&Ps closing up about 10 points. We're finishing right where we started the week. I got a lot to go over, so let's dive right in, break this market down, and then go over the top 3 stocks on the day. We'll start with the S&P 500, guys, and we'll just take a look at the night session. It was a trend day down until about 7 in the morning, and then things just ripped higher, ripping over 30 points from that low of 36.64. We zoom out a bit, and we can see the S&Ps put in a new all-time high today, guys. I don't see any big news for data drops tomorrow, so it's going to come down to maybe we get more stimulus information, guys. We cruise on over and we take a look at the SPX. I'll put this on a 10-minute, and we'll just take a look at where we are on the week. After 2 days in the book, we kind of trended down on Monday, and we're flat on that midline on Tuesday. So with 3 trading sessions left, look for this upper edge. Maybe might be a candidate, guys. It looked like we were going to roll, but it's going to take a lot to take this market down. Let's cruise on over and take a look at the Nasdaq and see what technology is up to today. The first thing I'm noticing today, the Nasdaq is putting a new all-time high in. We take a look at the RSI, guys, and the RSI still has room to run. I want to point out the money flow turned up. I was watching this very closely to see if the money flow was going to come down, but today we turned on up, guys. The green light is ready, and the market wants to go higher. It's going to come down to, are we going to get some stimulus news? Let's take a look at our Big 5, and we see today the Big 5 is actually up 0.3% on the day. I want to take a closer look at it, and it was looking to be an ugly trading session. Technology was down large, and then it just ripped, and it got a second win at 2 o'clock as well. This is what we need to see. These 5 stocks alone can carry this marketplace higher, and today it did its job, even though it's up only 0.3%. When we compare, we can see up 0.3 in the Big 5. We see it's in line today with the Nasdaq, and it's about in line with the SPX, guys. You can see right there, it's up 10 points. So we're only up 10 points in the S&P, but we had to get a lot of that back. Let's cruise on over and take a look at those small caps. We can see today the Russell is up almost 1.5%. It's our leading index on the day. You can see clearly it's surpassing the other index, the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P. Now, let's take a closer look at what's inside the small caps and what powers them. Well, the FSLY is catching a bid today, up 1.5% today, and the financials are about flat on the day, but it got a lot of that back. It had to play catch up. You can see we faded down over the night session, and then we pushed back higher, guys. So this is the right direction we want to see in the financials and the energy sector. Let's take a look at our advanced decline line and see how things look across the board. We see our AD line is showing 60 up, 40 down. Now this is in the S&P 100, the top 100 market cap stocks. We quickly browse some of our sectors, and we can see not too bad. Real estate sector is our worst performer on the day, with utilities right behind it, but these are about flat on the day, and sectors are looking pretty good, with energy leading the way up. So we see the equities are up today. What's going on in the bond market? We take a look at the 30-year bonds, guys, and they're up 0.2%, ever so slightly. So bonds are up with equities. That's a head scratcher. We'll see what the bond traders do. However, when I throw this on a volume profile the last 30 days, we're sitting about right where we belong, the 173 level. Now, I think we could probably just coast this level maybe for a week. Next week, we have quadruple witching on the Friday, so bonds could be quiet up until that time. Let's cruise on over and take a look at what volatility is up to today. So we take a look at the VIX futures, guys, and we're looking at the Decembers here, and they're down over 4%. However, we go to the trade tab, we can see there's just 8 days left in this December contract. So they're going to be rolling out here into the Januaries here very soon, guys. So keep your eyes out for that. However, when we take a look at the VVIX that measures the volatility of volatility, VVIX is down 1.38%. We zoom in a bit. However, volatility got a nice bid into the final 30 minutes of close. Is this speculators betting on the stimulus news not to be as promising, or maybe something else pessimistic hitting the tape? This is a pure gamble here, so you can't take much about this, but to see bonds up, equities up, and a bid into the close in the VVIX, something's got to go on. It just doesn't make sense. On the bigger picture, when we take a look at the VIX, guys, I've been mentioning this. We're just kind of following suit right here. We can chug along in this area maybe for another week or so. That's bottling up the VIX for a big move, guys. So what's going to hit the tape? Let's cruise on over and take a look at the US dollar and see what our commodities are up to. We can see that the dollar is getting its third day with a green candle, up 0.18%. It's not up a lot. Who wants to buy the dollar? When we see how gold does against it, gold doesn't care. Gold's up almost 0.5% today. So gold is up with the dollar, with the bonds, with equities. There's a lot of things up today. Everything is up besides the VIX. We take a look at silver, guys. Silver is down 0.28%. However, it's trending higher there with gold. And last but not least, we take a look at Bitcoin, guys. And Bitcoin is getting scary here, guys. I tweeted out, if Bitcoin breaks 18.5K, my charts on 2 different exchanges show that we could fall another 1,000 points to around like the low 17,000s. How quick do we get bought up becomes the question. It appears with Bitcoin, whenever we fall a significant amount, there's the next guy in line that's waiting to buy it. So this will be a big test for Bitcoin. However, it seems like weak hands are about to fold very soon, guys, if you ask me. Bitcoin is down today, and the GBDC that measures Bitcoin is a Bitcoin trust is down over 7% almost. I was doing some research and I looked on the 25th, Bitcoin was still up and the GBTC led before Bitcoin fell on Thanksgiving. So is this a precursor to another flush out? We'll see, but keep your eyes on Bitcoin going forward. There you have it, guys, for the stock market breakdown. Keep your eyes tomorrow on what the VIX futures do in the night session, and if the Nasdaq, the NQ futures, can keep some strength over the night session. If the Nasdaq is up decent amount, that's enough to keep this market up, if you ask me. So keep your eyes on those 2 instruments, and also see if any new stimulus information hits the tape. I think I read something that tomorrow they're going to announce something. They talked today. We'll see what comes out on that, but that's enough to move a market, guys. But let's move on and take a look at the top 3 stocks on the day. So we hit the scan tab, we go to scan. Here are our candidates on the day. Coming in at the number 3 stock on the day goes to FSLY Inc. FSLY is up over 14% on the day, guys, with the market caps a little above $11 billion. On a year-to-date, FSLY is up over 350%. Now, FSLY offers cloud computing, image optimization, security, edge computer technology, and streaming solutions for FSLY. And why is FSLY up today, guys? Well, FSLY has some rumors about a Costco takeover bid. They had a huge volume come in on Friday, nothing yesterday, and another inflow of volume today off that rumor. We'll see what happens, but I do notice a big gap here that needs to be filled. Let's take a look at the expected move on this thing, and we can see FSLY has been on a nice run since November, guys. Breaking the upper edge there, coming just shy of the upper edge there, hitting the upper edge there, efficient week there, and last week we broke the upper edge only to come back down, but we came just shy. Today we're piercing that upper edge. The upper edge is $97.98. Call it $98, guys. FSLY looks like it has momentum. It should keep on going higher, guys. Well, if we look at a 2 standard deviation move, that would be about $14 from that midline. Look for about 102 to place some resistance. FSLY still has some room to go. We'll see if it carries into tomorrow. Coming in at the number 2 stock on the day goes to Plug Power Inc. Plug is up over 16% on the day with a market cap of a little under $12 billion. Plug on a year-to-date is up almost 800%. Wow. What does Plug do, you might be wondering? Well, Plug is a provider for alternative energy technology focused on design, development, commercialization, and manufacture of hydrogen fuel cell systems. So why is Plug up today? Well, I'm not seeing any news today on Plug. However, I'm seeing a lot of EV stocks like Nikola that is up large, and NEO that is up large, and Tesla. The stock just doesn't know what down means. But Plug on an expected move, we take a look at it, and it's been on a nice tear as well since November. We can see soaring past that upper edge, another week breaking the upper edge. We cooled off a bit, came just shy, and another upper edge hit there. And then last week we came down, hit the lower edge. This week we're blowing past that upper edge, guys. Well, what makes the most sense here? Maybe we see a 2 standard deviation move. So let's see, we see it's about $2 a move, so call it 4 up. Look for right about where it is to probably calm out around this level. We'll see what happens, but it's just up on other EV stocks being up, so we'll see if Plug can keep on chugging along. Coming in at the number 1 stock on the day goes to SFIX Inc. It's a tongue twister right there. Up almost 40% on the day with the market cap just over $5 billion. It's not that big. On a year to date, it's up close to 100%. Now, what does SFIX do? They're a personal styling service that sends individual picked clothing and accessories items for a one-time styling fee. So I guess they pick out what you're going to wear for the day. It's up large today. Why? Well, it had an earnings beat yesterday, and they were way off on those earnings, and you can see it's being rewarded just nicely. However, it's pulling back a bit. We take a look at it on an expected move. You're not going to get much here. You can just go off standard deviation. So about $3 is 1 sig. We're sitting at about 15 move, right? We're sitting about a 5 standard deviation up. So take it by brackets, like look at 4 standard deviations. That would be $12, around $47.50ish, and then $15. Look for around right where it is, $50.50 or so. But this stock is up large. It might cool off a bit, but there you have it, guys, for the top stocks on the day. Were you watching any of these stocks? If not, what are you looking at going in tomorrow? Comment that down below. And if you've watched this far, guys, I really appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button. It makes my day, guys. And if you're new and you're watching this for your first time, I'm standing up today. I raised the desk. Show some love. Hit the subscribe button, guys. I really will appreciate that. And if you have any constructive criticism for me, any feedback you can give my channel, I'd love to hear it, guys. Let me know in the comments below. But on that note, guys, have a great night. Take care. Peace.